Hey, evening, Artemis. How's it going? Let's see if I can farm 69 scarabs in 24 hours. Should be able to, assuming the rates have been as good as they have been. MB4 scarab drop rates are fucking shit. That'll fucking suck, won't it? Because then that means I have to actually pay attention to events to see where they drop. Gonna skip rolls to farm? No. I don't know why everybody wants me to always start skipping. So, you can chill on that. MP5. I don't know, RMS. Initially, I was just going for MP3. And I think to myself, well, I have the quartz to do it. If I get her MP5 here, I can get her out. I can, you know, not have to worry about her at all. And besides, there have been instances where an MP5 quetz can actually be very useful. And, you know, who knows if an MP5 quetz can actually come save the day. So I'm just kind of wondering. I'm gonna test the waters. Test the gotcha waters. See what's up. Get some good heart farming in the other day. Yeah. What was it? Like, I think I went from like 170 or something like that up to 250. I think 248 was my exact count. So, for sure. Worth going for quetz if you already have Aussie. If you're not too hard on like gameplay and stuff, no, not really, because you already have a single target 5-star rider. But if you do care about gameplay and you want to learn and you want to like diversify your account, I guess, for lack of a better term, then picking up quetz to supplement your Aussie is not a bad idea. She offers some more offensive utility, I'd say. Ozzy has plenty of utility on his own, but um, he's more of a utility rider. So he's like a hybrid DPS, whereas quetz is more of your typical unga bunga. I'm going to fucking destroy some casters riders. Sorry about that. Do I need more than one MP? Do I need MP1 quetz for more challenging content, or more than? I mean, when it comes to DPS SSRs, the higher the MP level, the better, of course. But nothing. I'm sure there are cases where MP1 can be just fine. That's kind of a hard question to answer, honestly, because when you're talking about MP levels on offensive servants, it's like, well, if you can get more MP levels, then yeah, that's great, obviously. I mean, if you only have MP1, nothing that Double Merlin can't can't fix, can't solve. Am I right or am I right? Game server is busy. Well, at least the game is being honest. You got your alcohol ready for these rolls? I don't drink, so that's kind of a problem. Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Sometimes it's better to be correct than it is to be right. My Raiko is already MP5. Shuten, I'm only going up to MP3. I'm doing that off stream. Thanks for the Girls Frontline video you did. Hey, that's what's up. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, hope that video helped you somehow. As much as an hour and a half long video can help, but I mean that's why I made it, right? Do you not have Shuten yet? No, she's on P2. Is a French winery acceptable catalyst for Shuten rolls? Funny story about Onigashima, or not Onigashima, Rashomon last year. I don't know how many of you guys were watching from last year. I'm sure there's a few of you, but last year I actually went out and grabbed lunch with my friends, and I brought them over to my house. This was before I got a camera, a webcam. So you guys didn't know what I looked like, and then obviously you couldn't see my friends either. But before we dropped by my house to start rolling and start playing the event, I my friends and I were at this kind of like Korean, like Asian supermarket, mostly Korean, but you know we have stuff for Chinese, Japanese, whatever, and we walked by the alcohol aisle, and then my friend just jokingly was like, "Hey, we could use that as a catalyst." And I look over where he's pointing. He's like, and he points at an onigoroshi bottle. It's a type of very smooth sake. And then I was like, I didn't know he was just joking at first because he's one of those types of people who you can't really tell he's making a joke a lot of the time because he sounds the exact same whenever he's joking or whenever he's being completely serious. So me thinking he wasn't really trying to make a joke because that, and he's a heavy drinker unlike me. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll buy it. And he's like, no, wait, that was a joke. But I already grabbed the bottle by that point. I was like, whatever, fuck it. So he brought that over, drank that, and then Shuten showed up. So next time you're out there, go grab yourself. Totally not chilling, by the way. But next time you're out and about at an Asian supermarket, try looking for a bottle of onigoroshi if you're of drinking age, and see if that can act as a catalyst for your shuten rolls. I do that way too often. I used to have that problem. Back in school, where you know, I would sound the exact same in most cases that I was talking, and so people kind of told me like, hey, you know, you should probably kind of diversify your voice because it's kind of hard to tell whether you're making a joke or not. So like, oh, okay. So I tried working on that, and then I make it a habit to try to, you know, make sure that what I'm saying is the connotations that and the implications that I'm trying to get across are clear. The struggles of a nerdy ass introvert. Struggles indeed. They put casters on the hunt while they put cats on focus. Yes, of course. Why wouldn't they? Great start. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Great banners like CCC aren't as great if we didn't have a ton of salt streams before that, right? So there's that whole thing. Are you affected by Google blacklisting Huawei? Huawei? I don't know how to pronounce that. Are you talking about that one Chinese brand of phones? Because that name sounds familiar. Because I think one of my friends has that phone. I wonder if he's having a hard time. But no, I don't have a phone. I don't have a Huawei phone, if that's how you pronounce it. So I'm not affected. What MP's my Ishtar? 5. MP goal? I don't know. Part of me wants to go in hard for MP5. Part of me doesn't. We'll see. Did you lose something? No, not really. If you're talking about Shuten, for those of you in YouTube chat, if you're talking about her, she's a her niche is supposed to be an art stall debuffer. You put her in an arts team and she debuffs people to hell and back. Put her in a team with Tomo, she just basically gets her MP off like over and over and over, and you just stack debuffs over and over and over. You get to the point where poison damage is actually, can poison damage stack right now in NA? Probably not, but the debuffs do. So you get to the point where enemies start just not doing much damage. If you can properly loop Shuten's MP, of course. Okay. Yeah, I don't use Huawei phones. I know my friend does, so I'm sure he'll be a little bit bummed out by that, but I think right now he's over on the East Coast. I'll ask him what he's gonna do about that. Actually, kind of curious now. Hey, what's going on, Eddie Sims? Just watch me for your occasional salt intake, I guess. Hoodiesh. Medusa. She's on radar, right? Yeah. I'm a dirty iPhone user, though. I mean, I'm not much better. I'm on a tablet, so. Hey, Brandon, what's going on, man? When do you start stripping? When you get put into FGO, Fate Shiro. And even if you are put into the game, that's a new craft essence? What the fuck? Even if you are put into the game, I still won't do it. Rather surprising that that CE is something that I didn't get yet. Hey Julio, what's going on, man? No, I literally just started right now. $3K sane quartz, are you okay? Just as sane as I was 2 years ago. The question is, are you okay? Is this your first time seeing me with 3,000 sane quartz? Because it shouldn't be. Hey Nightmare, what's going on, man? Yes, we're only here to suffer, Serious Cat. This stream is proof of it. And guess what? All those SSRs that I pulled during CCC, guess how many of them won't show up here? I assume this is a new one too? Yeah. All these new frickin' 3-star Cs. Do I even have this one? Or is this new too? This is new too. How many MP levels? Currently my quetz is MP1. I have the option of chasing MP5 if I really want to. I don't feel like it though. Originally I was only going to go for MP3, but we'll see what I feel like. We will find out. When's Sketch showing up next? No idea. Probably during some class raid up banner or some shit. Hey Sally, what's going on, man? Just caught your message. Carlos, if you want a more offensively oriented single target SSR writer, then yes, roll for quetz. If Ozzy does that job just fine, which he should be able to in most cases, then no. Who pinged me in Farmville? Finally back from Mason. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Oh, nice. Fluids, too. I keep forgetting today's fluids and scarabs. And both of them are what I need. So that's good news. Quetz will have another. Quetz will come back on Christmas raid up, or she'll show up in a Christmas raid up, not this year, but next year for us, because of welfare Christmas Quetz. So they'll put up her 5-star version on her Christmas raid up. If you're talking about the New Year's banners, Deniero, expect that to come with Thanksgiving, not the end of the year. So you have a little bit less time, like 1 month. They'll pull that shit up one month, or yeah, 1 month early. Hey, what's going on, Kine? Or Kime. Congrats, man. I assume you tried. You pulled cuts. Hokusai will be New Year's. She's a new servant, so they won't pull her up. Hokusai will still be New Year's though, but they'll whatever rotation they had for New Year's for JP. They're gonna make that our Thanksgiving rotation. Basically, what the shit that they pulled last Thanksgiving and this year's New Year's, they're gonna do the exact same thing. How does Quetz fare against other 5-star riders? Quetz is probably, other than Drake, she's kind of like Drake. She's kind of like Drake in terms of farming utility, but she's for single targets, whereas Drake is for AoEs. Because Quetz has a charisma. She's got the same rank of charisma as Gil does at A+, and she's got a targetable 30% Buster buff. So, if you want to use her normally, she's meant to be used as a 5-star crit rider, because she has her own crit gather skill. I think she also has a crit damage buff skill of her own too. They might be the same thing actually. But her third skill is a targetable 30% Buster buff for one person, which she can give herself, of course. And her first skill is a charisma. So she also happens to be good for farming, in case you also need to farm single target casters or whatever. So she's very good. Very good. She's not necessary as, like, you know, Ozzy would be. Or she's not, like, heavily utility based as Ozzy would be, but given the fact that we have Merlin in the game, and Quetz is a rider, highest star weight in the game, and she's a Buster rider, and she has her own star weight skill and crit buff, and her 2 other skills are also damage buffs. Yeah, you could go pretty far with Quetz, I'd say. If you like Buster crit memes, which should be most of you, then no reason not to throw at least a few quartz at Quetz. See if you get lucky. How many turns is a Scarab hunting quest? 2. Because it only has 2 waves. So it should only be 2. How much did I start with today, chat? Like 3170? I think it was 3170 today, right? At least I'm pretty sure. Shisho-sama, funnily enough, if you put it that way, Quetz is better in every single way. Her charisma is stronger. Quetz's charisma is A+, whereas Ozzy's is only B rank. Ozzy has the same charisma as Seiba does at rank B, whereas Quetz has the same rank of charisma as Gil at A+. So Ozzy's charisma only scales from 8 to 18%, something like that. 8 to 17.5%, whereas Quetz's scales from 10 to 21%. So her charisma is stronger. Ozzy only has a 20% charge, whereas Quetz has a 30% battery. Though, arguably, you could say that Ozzy has a better charge. Fuck, Steno, but she's on rate up. You could argue that Ozzy has a better charge because it's team-wide, but it's static at 20%. You can't scale that. Whereas Quetz has a 30%, so she's directly better at charging herself for farming and whatnot. And while Ozzy has Imperial Privilege, what is it? Quetz has her own charisma, and she has a 30% Buster buff, so if she uses both on herself, she does more damage. So, if you put it that way, Shisho-sama, all 3 cases, Quetz should still be better. So that's not what you should be arguing when you're trying to argue that Ozzy could be better than Quetz. What you should have concentrated on was the fact that Ozzy has a success rate up, or a success chance buff, and what is it? His MP has a defense down and an MP seal. Those are the things that Ozzy's better at utility. If you're trying to argue straight damage, Quetz should blow Ozzy out of the water. Not to mention, Quetz's 3rd skill is also targetable, so she has a bit of utility on that too. Quetz also has an MP seal. There you go. She has burn though, and burn is for the most part kind of useless, especially on boss fights. That defense, I would take Ozzy's defense down debuff any day of the week over just a burn, but. Below Ozzy, and before somebody makes a Quetz and Ozzy Dojin, I'm sure somewhere in Japan, someone's making that right now for the next comic get. Any luck so far? Nope. Just a few new CEs, and that's about it. Point is, for all of you trying to argue Ozzy versus Quetz, point is they both have their roles. Typically, Quetz is more offensive oriented, whereas Ozzy is, you know, Ozzy has a bit more utility that he can work with. Think we can agree on that. Wow, scarabs are totally useless. Let me check my handy dandy notepad file of who needs scarabs. Thick caster needs scarabs, so yeah, that's probably useless. Parvati needs scarabs, that is definitely not useless. And Tichiba also needs scarabs, and I'm sure a lot of other people need scarabs too. So it's far from useless. Don't end up at like one of those people where 1 month you're like, oh, why do I need to farm these? These are so-and-so mats are fucking useless. Why do I have this trash? And then 3 months later, or 6 months later, or some sort of period of time later down the road, you're like, oh my god, I need to farm so many of these materials. I see that so much in fucking Farmville. Why do I need seeds? Wish I could burn them. They're like non-combustible trash, but just taking up space in my inventory. Why do I need seeds? Alright, bro. Just don't be one of those dudes where 4 months later you're gonna be like, oh my god, I need more seeds. Because that would sure be a pity, wouldn't it? What's the damage now? I'm sure I'm like 200. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I started at 3170 tonight. Including like 9 tickets or so. Though we all know tickets don't get me shit, at least not most of the time. Just got steno from watching your stream. I mean, I got a steno just earlier, so that may have something to do with it. Thanks for your kind words, 11 Royale. My week was, it had its ups and downs, but I think I got out of it just fine. I don't know what's with the Kipo at the end, though. Let's see what the damage is. So, 3170. Can I do math? That's like, what, 280? But that's not divisible by 30, so I must be off like by like... Oh no, I didn't start at 3170. I started at 3160. Now I remember. So that means 270. So this is my 300 quartz roll. Talking shit about Farmville. It's more likely than you think. Sometimes Wax, I just like to chill while I'm working on some other stuff, like videos or whatever. And I have the Farmville Discord up on my second monitor to my right, and sometimes I look over to see what people are talking about, whenever I'm too busy to participate directly. And sometimes I see people say some ratchet shit. The things people say in that Discord, man. Happy are you with Lav getting his interlude? Well, obviously I'm very happy. Now he's at his, he's in his final form now. Hey Lauren Bunch, what's going on? Does anybody want to, is it just me or does anybody else want to read a Quetz and Ishtar Yuri Dojin? I'm pretty sure with about 95% accuracy or certainty that that exists. Just go look it up on Sad Panda somewhere. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Yeah, Lauren, I'm thinking about making a video on free-to-play team setups for Rashomon. I've kind of had it in the back of my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna actually make it though, because I'm kind of busy with hunting quests and all that. Kind of wanted to farm them a lot, so we'll see what I get around to doing. Well, how much money did a 3K sand quartz cost? Too much. Will there ever be a melted? Guess you're gonna have to wait until I make it. How many copies do you need? I don't know. I wanted to get up to MP3. But it'd be nice if we got to MP5 so we could just get her out of the way and never have to worry about her ever again. How much suffering is in your wallet right now? More suffering than your own wallet could ever imagine. But it's hurting pretty bad. It's okay though. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully the stack of sand quartz will last me for another at least 2 months. Because all I need to roll on is this, and for MP3 Shuten when Rashomon shows up, and then I'm pretty much in the clear. I should be in the clear until Agartha, and I shouldn't be rolling too much on Agartha either, and before I do. But we'll see. What am I rolling for? Quetz. Guess who it is? It's a rare mana prism. That's a 4-star. Actually, it's not even that many 4-stars. We only got like 4 of them, I think. 2 Medusas and 2 Stenos. What's our catalyst? Our salt. So that's what, 4 SRs and 360, 390? Our Sphinx is divine? They might be, actually. Is Passion any good gameplay-wise? For farming, maybe. First you grab a human and kill it, then you offer it to a temple, repeat. Funnily enough, Quetz doesn't like human sacrifices. At least, not in FGO. Almost a min-roll. Chucking it on as always. As a whale, do you ever get tired of the gacha? When it fucks me, yes. seems like that's what's happening right now, but, you know. Understandable. I'm not as salty as I would be, because CCC was amazing. And that was the last banner that I seriously rolled on. I'm doing fine, Umbi. Only one quetz so far. None actually showing up tonight. Do you have lube? Yeah, it's called money. Money that I don't have. So you don't have quetz yet? Nope. If you pay attention to what I've been saying, I already said multiple times this stream that I already have a quetz. But she's MP1. What MP are we aiming for? I literally don't know. Baseline is 3. Ideally, 5. But we'll see. We'll see what the damage is. Maybe Quetz wants you to burn Steno first? Yeah, I'll try that. We'll burn one as a sacrifice, see what happens with that. How many limit broken K-scopes do you have? 7? 8? Donated blood just for this game. I know Shotgun Shogun has mentioned before that he's donated plasma, and I believe they pay you for plasma. So I guess you could do that. What are you, 0 sanity? No, I am greater than 0 sanity. He burned a fully max ascended Merlin. I burned 4 of them. All because of a meme. Origin bullet. Yeah, RMS. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those Salt Knights. One of those. You burnt Merlin? You didn't see the video, Chris? I'm surprised for how much you show up in my streams. You don't know that video. Y'all never see the video of me basically burning 4 Merlins in a row? All of them max ascended, all of them at level 90, all of them at skills 999. It's a pretty dank video if you ask me. Don't say that, bro. Burned them for the memes, or as in for mana prisms? Oh no, I did something even worse. Oh no, I did something even worse. Yeah, any of you wonder why I have 2 Merlins? One of them is one of them is fully upgraded and without grails, of course. Bond 10, 10, 10, 10, and then MP5, and you got this other one, not this other Merlin. He's only at 999. He's only MP1. You ever wonder why I have one? I have 2 Merlins. And that one happens to be max level, and all his skills at 999. There's a video for that. Go look it up. You are going to? I already did, and I pulled 4 0 insanities, not just 1. I gonna roll for Jalter again? No, because she's already MP5 for me. The only, in fact, I'm not gonna be rolling for a Jalter during the rerun. I'm gonna be rolling for Da Vinci, which most people aren't going to be doing, but I'm one of the few who are, or who will. Don't take Zero serious again. People are telling me to do that shit all over again for Scotty. I may take them seriously. I take memes very seriously around here. You know me. Memes are serious business. Live and die by the memes. Any quetz yet? Nope. Which summer banner do you prefer? Neurocaster. I think she's part 1. If there's a no with any combo of 2 cavalry classes, bringing up message passed. Bring melt lip and melt better than specialized classes. I feel like it's slow as fuck. They do only have 50% extra damage, so they won't be as good as people with true class advantage. But yeah. It's like having a berserker, except they don't blow up in 3 hits. So this is actually the most cursed video I've ever watched. Oh great. Tonight there's a boat update. Just gonna have to do do this conditions really. That makes what, 300 Aurora steel for your mental sanity. I don't recommend you do that. You're talking to the guy who had 2,000 Void's Dust at the beginning of the game. During a time where farming for pieces and monuments were a very, very dark time that nobody talks about. Because it's one of those, bro, don't say that moments. Who's your favorite 4-star? I don't know. Probably Raiko Lancer. Kozakura's gonna fucking rip my head off of that one, though. Favorite snack? Medusa. No question. I shouldn't have even hesitated. Shouldn't have even put the there, cause Medusa. Fuck Steno and Uriel's okay. I like Uriel. Mainly because she's an arts meme and she beats up Chad. So that's great. That's a great combination. Fuck Steno. You know those people who walk around with saying, your waifu is trash? Yeah, Steno's one of those, for me, personally. Like, if you like Steno, if Steno's your waifu for whatever reason, there is something actually wrong with you. And that's as far as my shit, my shit posting will say. Or that's how far my shit posting will go. My flame wars. Shots fired. there's a major update today, then no point in having that run. What time is it? 9:15. That's not gonna finish. Fuck that shit. Will that one finish? Nah, not in time. No one will finish, so that won't finish at all. Yeah, Azure Lane. Boats is having an update. A pretty major update actually. Archer. Who's on a radar for Archer? Oh, this asshole. Well, he's not MP5 yet, so. It's first spook of the night. There's the Arjuna that didn't spook me during Gil's banner. Where's Arjuna? He was gonna show up eventually. It's been almost a full year since he's last shown up. So he was gonna show up eventually. Also, somehow I got another quetz randomly. I don't know when I got you. I assume it was within the last 2 rolls, but hey, I'll take it. Anyways, back to rolling. We got it 2 rolls ago. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not paying attention again. Yeah, that's basically me at home when I'm not at work. I had a problem back when I was still in school. Well, I kind of fixed it when I was in college, but definitely during middle school and high school, sometimes I would just completely fucking zone out and be like, yeah, whatever. I didn't give a shit. Karna! Except he's already MP5, so. Gotta have both the curry boys. When one curry boy shows up, the other one comes too. Got him! He's still a USO though. It's one of those origin bullet nights. Stick a gun up to your heart and pull the trigger. Did you miss any cuts? Apparently. Got one like 3 rolls ago. How many USOs do I have? I have no idea. I think I have like 4. So that's like, what, 3 SSRs and 3 multi-rolls? I mean, if you put it that way, it's not so bad. We could already be at MP4 quetz by now, but, you know. Was it a combination of 2 gachas? Basically, Headshot, if you've ever played Contact Collection or any gacha game that uses a construction style of gacha instead of your standard, like, oh, just pay a certain amount of currency to roll once on the gacha kind of thing. It's kind of like that. You pull for new guns or new characters from the construction gacha, and then for skins and costumes, you roll on the actual gacha, or the skin gacha, which is a more traditional gacha, kind of like this one. How many multi-rolls has he done? I don't know, like 450 by this point? What am I even pulling for? That's a good question. Am I pulling for quetz or am I pulling for SSR spooks? Sometimes I don't even know the answer myself. I just kind of get lucky. Words you will never hear a whale say, usually. This is Steno now. That much I know for sure. Bro, don't say that. Is that like your new meme, Lucy? Where'd you learn that from? I can always count on you for retarded memes, but it's okay. I love most memes equally. Are they generous as construction materials? The thing about that game, Headshot, is that I should have actually mentioned this. I kind of did. I guess I didn't elaborate on it very well. But the thing about that game, Headshot, is the fact that early game is going to be a slog. But I mean, you can say that about most games, most gacha games, right? Early game, you're in a slog where you don't really have access to the best stuff, and the way you earn resources. So in that game, you need resources. In terms of like raw resources, like you got manpower, you got ammo, rations, and like parts. Like those are your 4 core resources. And then not only that, but you also need like these tickets called contracts. They're items called contracts where they let you do like a construction, like individually. So you need resources and you need a contract in order to do a construction. So you need all 5 of those things in order to do a construction. And in order to gain resources, usually you have to do like logistics runs, which are like kind of like passive stuff. If you play boats, they're basically commissions, and so you just do logistics runs or log runs for short, and they should get you like a passive income of resources that you can use to deploy to basically play the game, because you need resources to deploy your characters and such. And also they give you those contracts that I was talking about. So you need all those in order to do one construction. Eventually you can get to the point where you can get all those materials very easily. Dailies also give you a good stack of them, or like they give you some extra contracts as long as you do the dailies. So you should end up with a profit of a net profit of contracts as long as you're not overspending them and you're saving them wisely, like a true free-to-play would, and not your typical free-to-play in FGO, where every time there's a raid up, they're like, oh, I'm gonna save for so-and-so SSR in the future, and then another raid up pops up the very next day. Oh my God, I didn't get my SSR. I guess I'm saving again for blah blah blah. FGO free-to-play, NA free-to-plays in a nutshell, but yeah. Eventually, just to answer your question, Headshot, eventually you get to the point where obtaining those materials is very simple. It takes time, but depending on how far along you've progressed, it becomes easier. So the resource to play the game is also used to pull from the gacha. For new characters, yes. The very same. Also, I have not been paying attention to this role at all, and this role has been going on for fucking ever. That could be an interesting resource management gimmick. For the most part, when you deploy characters in that game, Headshotted, they need rations and ammo. And the stronger your characters are, the more rations and ammo that they'll consume. So if you gather enough resources, you basically don't have to worry about it. It's just if you bankrupt yourself, that's when you need to start worrying, because if you don't have any resources, like literally zero, or like only resources in like a couple thousands or some shit, yeah, that's when you need to worry, because that means you literally can't play the game until you get some more. So you're not concerned about the meme banning laws then? We can make memes out of that shit. Royals Frontline 5-star reviews. When? Never, because I don't understand that game mechanically. Sorry to hear that, SI Siffle. Hopefully the stream can cheer you up at least somehow. Or resources. We're talking about another game, Renuk. Another guy in Twitch chat was asking me about another game that I made a video about recently, so figured I would answer that. What's your guideline on MP5s? Everybody MP5, but not all at once. I only instantly MP5 characters, SSRs that I like. Like, for example, Kiara. Other than that, I like to stair-step my way up to completion. Like, for example, Quetz right here, I only had her MP1, and this was from a couple months ago, or couple, from last winter, when Babylonia came out. What'd you miss? Lots of spooks. But maybe you already expected that. I mean, it's a Tuhu stream. Of course you have to you gotta have spooks. If I don't get spooks, it's not a Tuhu stream. It's not a Tuhu Gotcha stream. It's not a Salt stream. Yeah, I was about to mention that, RW, that you do have passive resource gain, but yeah, you do have passive resource gain, so it does help you out. The game does help you out in that sense. It's not just streaming. Yeah, of course not. I have my own job. I have a full-time besides this. I mean, besides this, yeah, as if this were a job. It's not. I just do this for fun. No, I have a full-time besides this. No, there's no way I can support myself just off my videos and streaming alone. I don't make any money off streaming, unless you count like the VOD revenue from the VODs on YouTube, but that's not much. I have another full-time besides this. If you don't FAP until Erish comes out and save all your tickets and courts until then, do you think you'll be able to get MP5? I don't know what you not FAPing has anything to do with that, but, you know, you're a stronger man than I. Let's just put it that way. You're taking no FAP November or no nut November to a whole new level. I don't know. I think personally, I think that's a decision that you have to make on your own. Because that sounds more like a waifu issue and less of a hey, can you help me with this kind of issue. But yeah, you would play GFL if you knew something about guns. You don't have to know anything about guns. You really don't. That game is just for gun enthusiasts and not really much else. You don't really need to know anything about guns. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes the characters will have like references to the guns that they're using, but it's not relevant at all to like that much is not really that relevant to like the main story or like the gameplay at all. You don't need to know it. You don't need to know a damn thing about guns to enjoy that game. Yeah, exactly. Plenty of people played Kantai back in the day, without knowing shit about World War II. And in fact, I'd argue that before Kantai came out, the whole naval history between America and Japan during World War II was hardly a topic that people really researched or talked about. Or at least not on like a mainstream level, of course. Saber, Hoodie-ish. Oh, it's Susuka. I already have the MP5 though. I wonder if I'll keep her. Speaking of spooks. Hoodie-ish. Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? When's Ozzy's next raid up? That's a very good question. I don't know. I actually don't know. This is probably Medusa. There we go. I discovered Kantai from Dojins. That's actually how a lot of people find new animes these days. Like, surprisingly. I found Kantai through fan art. So there's that. Ozzy has another raid this year. I wouldn't doubt it. Probably. Probably sometime later on this year. Best Kantai ship girl, Shigure. Fight me. Hey, Ultimate, what's going on, man? We all know who that is. Is that 3 SRs in one roll? We could take all that luck and combine it into an SSR. Yeah, this is an Origin Bullet evening. Yes, sir. I'm glad somebody else knows the pain and the suffering that is Origin Bullet nights. Oh no, that was the previous roll. Alrighty, boys, you know what time it is. We gotta burn some more stenos. We offer the stenos. We summon the mighty Sneck, the mightiest Sneck of them all. Actually, is Quetz even considered a Sneck? No, she's a phoenix, isn't she? So, no, she's not a Sneck. But I think some birds eat snecks, right? So. Hey, fitting. She is a Sneck? Alright, cool. Eat the Sneck. Eat the Sneck! Uriel likes you. Anna's jelly. I mean, I believe after Ku, Uriel is my second completely Lord 3-star, so there's that. Alright, Majin Beam, thanks for stopping by. You can catch the VOD tomorrow, I believe, so thanks for hanging out and enjoying the salt, like usual. Flies back. Should FGO be 60 FPS? I mean, it would be nice. That was double-sided. Taking bets. I actually don't know who this will be. Alice, of course. It's always Alice. I know, right? At this point. Do you think we could use up a whole 80 pack of quetz of quartz on box events? DJ Max, I've regularly spent entire packs on lottery events. So yes, of course. If I can do it, so can you. I think during Christmas, I think it was, I went through like 300, 400 quartz just for refills. Something like that. Wada Arco or Takeuchi? Takeuchi? Wada Arco because she doesn't draw the same face over and over. Shots fired. Do you have USOs of waiver? Of course. Got like 10 of them. So I've gotten like, what, 5, 6 USOs off him? Did you pull another quetz? Nope. I got 2 spooks, curry boys, so there's that. Wanna get any class cookies and events? Yeah, Neurofest. That's in like, what, 4 months? 4 or 5 months? Probably 4. What do you mean you don't want hundreds of Saber faces? Yeah, just give us a proper caster one, because Nero caster doesn't count. The burnings aren't working. We must have more sacrifices. Actually, Ketz kind of hates that, doesn't she? But I'm sure if it's Steno, she doesn't mind. Alright, RMS. Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night, good day tomorrow. Good night, sleep. How are we doing the rolls? 1 quetz, 3 SSRs, and I think 700 Saint Quartz, so it's not looking very good. It ain't looking so hot. Man is definitely not hot. Three SSRs and 700 Saint Quartz is pretty good. I mean, put it that way, but 2 of them are spooks, so to me that's not very good. I mean, I don't mind the Arjuna one. It's the Karna one that stings more, because that's the USO. What MP is your Anger? Like 7. You needed Arjuna, not useless, but it's not quetz. We need new Rin phases? I'm sure if somebody bribes DW enough, they'll put in more Rin phases. What MP is your cuts now? Like 2? So I think this is, real quick, like 800? Should be 800, right? Either 780 or 810. That's either one of those two. You got a cap where you'll stop? Where you'll stop? I don't know, actually. I don't know if I even have a cap. You seen a new useless Seiba meme on Reddit? Ooh, new memes? Fresh memes? I love fresh memes. They're like fresh bread, but better, because you don't have to pay for them. What's your favorite role of all roles you've ever done for this game? Favorite role? I don't have a favorite role. How do you have a favorite role when you literally don't know what you're gonna get? Also, and yes, I will burn tigers. Where are you, tigers? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Let us see if that pleases Let us see if that pleases the Luchadora goddess. Oh yeah, that one was pretty good, little blue fish. That one was good. What's the most SSR you got in a single 10 roll? 2! Never got more than that. How to defeat Goetia, whatever. Double Merlin. Is our shoot-in stream gonna be lit again? Nah. I'm just gonna roll for shoot-in off stream. boy, we are down to almost 1,000. We're getting there. I think we're at 900 and something. Actually, we should be at 900 now. Yeah, there should be 900 on the dot on the T. So we're almost gonna break the 1,000 mark here. What MP level are you looking for? 3 and 3 ideally. I might go to 5, but the way things are looking, it doesn't seem like that's going to be a good idea. Why does it seem like this game is more brutal on whales? Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Real talk here, this is why it seems like this game is harder on the whales. The whales are the ones you see streaming and making videos and shit like that, right? Exactly what I'm doing here. You see me streaming literally everything. You see how much shit that we get while trying to roll for quetz, who just showed up right now. You don't really see that with free-to-plays because they obviously don't have as much Saint Quartz to roll with as we do. So typically what you'll do, there's Medusa. Typically what'll happen is you'll see people on Discord or you know, Discord, Facebook, whatever social media platform you're using, right? And if they're free to play, if they get something good, they'll just post like one roll, they'll just post like one screenshot or like one multi-roll, and that's pretty much about it. And you're basically done. And they're basically done. And that's all you really see. So when you look at that, hey Nidicris, you're still a rare man in prison though. You see that and you're like, oh, free to plays must be super lucky because all you're seeing are the good rolls. You don't see the tens of thousands of other people getting shit rolls with whatever little Saint Quartz that they have. So you come and watch someone like me who obviously wails on this game, and you sit through all this shit with me for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it takes, and then you see all the rolls that I have where it doesn't look like this, where you don't see any SSRs. That's why it seems like whales have a harder time, because you see everything, all our rolls, and because all our rolls are mostly crap, as it should be, because it's a gacha game. That kind of gives off the impression that if you wail, you're kind of punishing yourself. So basically, think of it this way: think of a whale like me as like, I don't know, a couple hundred free-to-plays, all doing a multi-roll at the same time. If you think of it that way, then chances are a couple of those rolls will get SSRs, kind of like what I did here. And so those people, those free-to-plays, who did get something good, they'll post that, and you'll only see that. You don't see any other shit because most people don't bother posting rolls where, posting rolls that are complete crap. See what I'm trying to talk about? Or see what I'm trying to get at here? Anyways, MP3, that's great. Let's see. We have, so that's 2 and basically 900. Actually, not a bad number actually. How many USOs do I even have? I know I got a USO in my inbox now from that one Karna one. Yeah. So I guess we'll redeem that. Yeah, how many USOs do I even have? 6. Actually, I have more than I thought. Huh, interesting. We'll throw this ticket in there though, just because. That's a lot of rolls to make MP3. Such as the gacha. It happens. She's not really worth it. Well, that argument isn't really gonna fly with somebody who wants to make everybody MP5 in this game. So whether she's worth it or not, that's up to me to decide. And I say she's worth it for the salt, of course. Unless you got an Insta Medusa. That's something. Is Jolter any good? I got her in 12 Saint Courts, by the way. Free to play, by the way. Pepica. Those posts are always great. You always see every once in a while an NA Gotcha Salt. Hey guys, I pulled Kiara in a single multi. I don't even know who she is. Is she good? That's Doc. Oh no, it's Gorgon, I think. Because Gorgon's on Reddit right now. So we keep going, gonna grab some food, I guess. Sure, why not? Why not? If we can get her to MP5 here, that means I never have to worry about her again. And that basically makes so I don't have to worry about her. Well, yeah, I just fucking said that. But yeah. I guess it's one of those better now than later kinds of things. That, and we don't, other than MP3 Shooten, I don't really have, and of course other than Agartha, don't really have many other banners to worry about until Anniversary. And Anniversary is still like 2 months out, so I've got time. So might as well. Like, it's fine to ask about a server, why bring up how much it took to pull? Because the world's gotta know just how much of a fucking lucksack you are. That's how this shit works. Hey guys, look at all this luck that I have for a fucking mobile game that doesn't matter in my life, and how unlucky I am because this is the shit that I like to brag about on the internet. Woohoo! Let's fucking go. Unlucky virgins of the world, unite. Unlucky, antisocial closet virgins of the world, unite. Dash right. Just luck your rolls. Those are some hot shots fired. Don't worry, I speak from experience. If anything, that's a self-roast more than anything else. Second Gorgon. I guess Gorgon's getting pissed off that I'm getting Anna so much. Now she's showing up too. One of your friends always complains about what he didn't get. Yeah, I'm sure somebody someday will make a chart of like what types of different people rolled the Gacha. MP4. So we just need one more. I guess the gamble paid off. I guess Quetz likes risk takers. I appreciate that. But yeah. Somebody can make, you know those, I'm sure some of you guys have seen those images that people have made where it's like, it describes to you like the different types of FGO players. Someone's got to make a chart about the different kinds of FGO gacha rollers. And then one of the types of people are gonna be like your unemotional streamer, whale streamers, where he's like, oh cool, another SSR. Actually, the problem is, do I have enough QP for this? I really hope I have enough QP for this. How much QP does it cost to to upgrade an MP level, by the way? Because I'm only sitting on 4 million. That's not a lot, as most of you should know. I really hope if I do get an MP5, I'm gonna laugh if getting an SSR to MP5 takes like 5 million QP or something. I'm gonna sit here being like, I'm gonna sit here like, wait, what? Wait, what do you mean I can't upgrade to MP5? Oh wait, I don't have enough QP. Awkward. Awk. It's a energy. Oh, okay, good. It's not too expensive. Good. It's not too expensive. Thank God. Whale problems. Well, I mean, running out of QP is, well, actually no, that is kind of a whale problem, isn't it? It's not the QP, but the fact that, oh, hey guys, I don't have enough QP to get one of my SSRs to MP5. Whatever shall I do? Oops. Hey, K-Shot, what's going on, man? I think you were streaming earlier today, I'm not sure. If you did, hopefully you had a good stream. Actually, now that I subscribe to you, I should probably use one of your emotes. Get some good use out of it. Get some use out of it. You missed the fireworks? Mostly, yeah. I just need one more quetz, no feel. You missed the part of the stream earlier where I completely missed the roll I got. I got my MP2 quetz. I didn't even know until I went into my well, until I got spooked by Arjuna. I went to go get my Arjuna to MP4. And I was looking and I was like, what? Why does my quetz say she's got another quetz copy there? When did I get her? Huh? Cool. Oh, that's right. You had the 24-hour. Yeah. I think I remember that. Hopefully that went well. I did exactly one 24-hour, I think, last year, and I never want to do it again. But hopefully that went well for you. Much better than what mine went. How mine turned out. But yeah. Also, congrats on your niece's birthday. Hopefully she has a great one. Arjuna spooks feel so bad. I'm sure eventually I'll get to the same point as well. I guess, fortunately or unfortunately, however way you want to look at it, my Arjuna is still MP4. He used to be MP3. And I was kind of expecting Arjuna spook at some point, but I guess today was the day, or tonight was the night. So I have one more Arjuna spook left in me before I start getting triggered. Yeah, they're rough, but it went really well. Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah, that's good to hear. More Bodhisattva, I know, right? Hey, look, guys! I pulled Kiara! She's back! What's the most amount of time in one day you spent farming this hunt? What do you mean by that, Maestro? Because there have been hunting quests before where I've literally farmed the entire day. Like during Hunting Quest 1, back when Spirit Roots were up during Hunting Quest Set 1, I literally farmed the entire day. During work, I farmed on my because back then I was still playing FG on my phone. So I went to work, got up, farmed, got ready for work, went to work, farmed the entire way, came back home, farmed, kept farming, went out to dinner, still farmed, came back home, farmed until the hunting quest was over. So that was fun. Wiggle time. I seen some of you asking for the wiggles, so sure. Let us see if the wiggles can save us. Hold on. Make sure to mute the tablet. Make sure the video isn't too loud. Put up the 10-hour version, and it's time to wiggle! Restaurant has Wi-Fi to keep farming. Well, since I was on my phone, I farmed off my my data, my phone data. I need more power. Internet, give me your power. give me your energy. I guess it kind of makes sense because Quetz is an avatar of the sun, right? This song is a song of my people. Actually, doing that the entire time is actually pretty tiring. Not gonna lie. Fucking French fry arm ass nerd like me can't keep that up for a full multi-roll. Do you still find FGO to be fun, or is this still chores at this point? I want to do something if it were like literally just chores. I still find this game very enjoyable. That's why I still farm it to this extent. Like the farming itself is enjoyable for me. Cause it's working. It's me working towards a goal. Cause see, here's the thing about farming, right? Farming to me is like assigned. It's evidence of me working towards something, and working towards like a goal. My goal is to have all the servants in the game, all of them at 999, 10 10 10, whatever like that. All max bonds. It's a super lofty goal, and it's obviously gonna take a lot of time to do. It's possible, but not everyone can do it. Both because not everyone's a fucking whale, and not everybody has the time to fucking sink into a fucking mobile game. So yeah, farming in itself is enjoyable because it's at the end of the day, after like a long session of farming, especially nowadays, I can look back on what I've done and like, yeah, I've made progress on this little goal that I've got for myself. So from a conceptual standpoint, it's very fulfilling for me personally. So yeah, it's still fun in that sense. And plus, everybody likes gotcha salt, so here you fucking go. Damn, what a shitty goal. Yeah, your parents said the same thing about you, Lucy. But I ain't talking shit. Scarabs are out for how long? For the next 10.5 hours? Or no, sorry, 22.5 hours? Hey, feel the burn. Do you feel the burn now, Mr. Krabs? When are we gonna get the stream of you actually playing Toho? Probably never, because I fucking suck at those games. Bro, don't say that! Toxic, yep. Toxic. Toxic. Don't lie to me. I know y'all love that shit. Or at least some of you do. Some of you fucking love it when I fucking roast people on stream. I know that for a fact. say that. Don't worry, don't worry. The guy I roasted always comes into my stream. The first thing he says is, "Hey, I'm here to get yelled at again." So it's okay. He was willing. He was willing to sacrifice himself to the roast gods. Maybe Quetz is a fan of roasting, just like MHXA was. Maybe she'll show up. I love bullet hell games. I would too if I were any good at them, but I suck. You had consent. Is it a good idea to farm gold and caster gems here? Maybe, if you also need a lot of scarabs at the same time. It's probably not bad, because from yesterday, just basing off yesterday's hunting quest, I did get quite a few rider gems, though not as much as actual Lanugos. So maybe, if you need a lot of caster gems, maybe it's worth your time, at least a little bit. Chances are you probably need fluids, right? So might as well farm a few fluids while you're at it. I know that some people don't really need a lot of scarabs, so maybe the scarabs aren't too important for you, but you probably need a lot of fluids. So in that sense, you could probably try going for a couple caster gems along the way. Guy named Tuhu Sniper dislikes bullet hell. I don't dislike them. I just don't play them because I suck at them. That's it. That's literally it. Nothing against them. It's just I suck. About Toho fighting games, I wish I could actually watch some of it. But it's more like an indie. It's like its own community, and so you can't really see. I'm sure if I go on YouTube and type up like you know, some of the Toho fighting game stuff, I could probably get VODs of like actual tournaments and stuff. At some point I'll probably do that. At some point, I'm sure they're good games in their own right. I probably wouldn't go for the more recent. The air fighters or whatever they are. I don't know what they're supposed to be classified as. You guys who follow Toho probably know what I'm talking about. I prefer the grounded fighting games. What? I think Hiso Tensoku is the most recent one. Hey, sup guy with the face? What's going on, man? Tuhu Gacha NA1. Hey, Kiri-sama, if you're at all interested in this, I have a couple of videos of me theory crafting potential Toho characters as if they were servants in FGO. I've got a couple videos like that on my channel. Or you can just type into YouTube like Toho/Grand Order, and you should find a couple videos that I made. They're like an hour long, 30 minutes long, or some shit. So I guess you could kind of watch those and fulfill your fantasy about a possible Tuhu collab. The ranking runs for Girls Frontline take so long. I don't even bother with them. I just don't even bother. I just don't know enough about that game, like, mechanically, to really attempt like competitive runs on the ranking maps. So I just don't even bother. You mean arena fighters? I guess, if that's what they're called. Would you ever consider streaming games like Tekken 7? If I even owned the game? I don't know how to play fighting games for the life of me. I just love watching them. All I do is watch. That's literally it. I just watch. I do enjoy this music, but at the same time, I feel like a piece of sanity slips away with every with each second that passes by. Yeah, this song isn't really working. It got us the first one, or it got us MP4, but right now we seem to be on a dry spell. Stream StarCraft? I would rather watch. In fact, is there GSL tonight? Let me look at Artosis's Twitter, Because usually he tweets out whenever there's GSL. At least it looks like he's doing his in-depth series today. So maybe there's GSL tonight. I don't know. Probably not tonight. Maybe I'll look it up on Wikipedia. This music is slowly driving me insane. Yeah, this is the song that plays whenever I roll off stream. It plays in my mind. I can never forget it. Song only once works confirmed. I mean, back when I played it during CCC, it got me a whole bunch of SSRs. So GSL's too late. Yeah, that's the only problem. I usually catch the. I used to. Whenever I can, I'd stay up to watch it live, but sometimes I can't do that, obviously. So yeah, I just watch. I usually these days, especially these days, I just catch the VODs, which is fine, because Twitch has the chat saved as well, which is real good. Cyril beat the shit out of a special today. Yikes! I kind of knew Cyril would beat special, but I mean, sheesh. 4-0. Yikers. That's after also Lucy. That's after special completely wrecked SOS twice in a row. Back in the round of 32. So Jesus. Imagine if Cyril were at GSL right now. Cyril will be the Negan of GSL. I'm here to slay the Koreans. This music's literally making you pass out. Well, send me your energy then, so I can get quetz quick and not let you guys pass out. You're watching Siege competitive? The season 9 finals. Yeah, I watched a bit of it too. Towards the end, you have to turn chat off because it's just talk. It's just chat. That's just chat. That's basically chat, literally since forever. Nothing but a you know, a degenerate cesspool of memes and toxicity. That's all it is. You become. Eventually, you get used to it. Insert the Goblin Slayer. You get used to it meme here. You get used to it. You get used to it. I think I've seen the Kongo Desu video, the 10-hour one that you're talking about, and I don't think I want to listen to it again. Get any cuts yet? We got 3 so far. We're looking for one last one for MP5. It'll numb your pain. You're not wrong. You're really not. Play Prisma LE music, but why though? Do you know whereabouts damage calculation? Damage plus. Damage plus is just a flat damage bonus. So at max level, it's 500 damage. So basically how that works is, after everything else is calculated, all the multiplicative buff stacking and whatever, all the regular, your percentage buffs are added, then the damage plus values are added after that, because those are just all flat values. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And the plus 500 is applied to, I want to say every hit. Maybe it's not every hit. Maybe it's just one attack. Nah, it's probably every hit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's every hit. Because it's just flat damage. That's why sometimes the goddess. Sometimes some servants have like the goddess core passive, and that gives them flat damages. And that's how against some bosses in certain challenge quests where they have a shit ton of defense buffs, goddess core is actually a really good passive because it gives you a free damage, a fixed damage buff. So you just do more damage, and I think that ignores that should ignore or Or maybe it doesn't ignore defense, but it helps a lot. That much I know. Anyways. Oh boy, we dipped under 2K now. Is it time to panic? I should whale in this game. Are you sure, Johannes? Are you sure about that, sir? Is it per card? I'll verify it. I'll run it across a couple of other people, a couple of smart boys. We'll see. I'll verify that. Maybe it's not per hit. That sounds a bit extreme. Because if that were the case, that means that what is it? That means that people with higher hit counts are at a huge fucking advantage. But then again, they already are, given how this game works. Any other spooks? No. No. No, none so far. Unless you consider this a spook. To some of you, she definitely is, even if she's on rate up. Do you want to challenge someone to a skip or die game? Well, see, here's the thing. That doesn't really work if someone explicitly mentions it. It's gotta work on somebody who has no idea what's going on. That's what gives it its true edge, you know. I can't just be like, oh hey, so who wants to play the skip or die game today? It's gotta be on somebody who just a clueless rando who comes in and he's like, hey yo bro, why don't you just skip, man? Why you fucking waste your time? And that's when I call him out. And I'd be like, all right, bro, we'll do the skip or die challenge. You know what? You wanna know what that is? I'll skip this multi-roll. If I don't get my SSR, then I'm banning you. Most of the time, they don't survive. One person actually has, though. That was back during the MHXA rolls for those you guys who remember. I'm sure some of you definitely do. We require more sacrifices. We shall sacrifice all the sacrifices, or we shall offer all the sacrifices. We summon thee. Kappa. Hey bro, why don't you just skip? Yeah, well, now that I've been talking about that's not how it works, bro. that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Yeah, exactly, Zone. That's why I mentioned it. Is Kess the servant with the most passive debuff resistance? Maybe. She's a writer, so she should have magic resistance, and she's a goddess, so she also has goddess's core. So probably. I don't have her skill set on hand, and I don't remember exactly how much debuff resist her passives give, but she should have a lot, yeah. Will this be another West Virginia video? Probably not. There's no context for that. Just came in. Try a skip roll. I'll skip the next one because all you freaking degens in both of my chats want me to skip at least one. I'll skip one. Fine, okay? Jeez. Peer pressure. Don't pressure me, bro. Don't pressure me, bro. How many cuts? 4. We're looking for one more. Don't skip. It's ultra bad civ. Yeah, most of the time. Sometimes though, it's gotten me good stuff. That's why I skip every so often. It can't be like it can't be a regular thing unless I'm super scrapped for time. If I'm like really low on time, then of course I'll skip. But I mean, it's just hunting quests, so nothing to be nothing to worry about too much. It's Hydration Bot. Maybe Hydration Bot is a sign. You know how they say that whenever people out see seagulls, and how back in the day it used to be good luck for them to see seagulls, because that means they're near land. Hydration Bot is our seagull. Whenever he shows up, we drink and we roll and pray for the best. Hi, I'm new here. I'm 12, and what is this? You'll skip Neurofest, dude? Probably. Honestly, probably. I already have MP5 Neuro Bride, though, so I'll just go for Bryn. Yeah, I'll just go for Bryn. And I'll probably skip all my Bryn rolls, because I just want to get straight into farming. Oh wait, didn't I say I would skip this? Yeah, let's skip this. I guess that doesn't really count because I skipped after it's like 2 or 3 cards in. We'll skip this one. What do you think about the theory that the gacha is seeded based on server time? There are plenty of theories like that, but at the end of the day, they're just theories. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I guess it's one of those things where you know, if you want to believe in them, that's fine. But would you still stream your Brand Rolls? Probably, yeah. Probably. All right. Well, skipping didn't really do much for us boys. Am I gonna meme the challenge quest? I'll think of something maybe. Let's see, he's better for Vanilla Jean, Iron Training, or Volumen. Iron Training for like longer fights, Volumen for shorter ones is typically the play to make. That's not a scope. Rate up as a lie. I know, right? So actually, yeah. So it's funny you mentioned that because I've gotten Origin Bullet. I've gotten the 5-star Kide CE, where it gives you plus 8% all card bonus. I forgot what that's called. I've gotten Heaven's Feel. I've gotten Prismatic Cosmos just now. I've gotten LZO. I've gotten Formal Craft. I've gotten Imaginary Around. No K-Scope though. Literally almost all the permanent 5-star CEs. No K-Scope. Not that I care though. I haven't gotten 2030 either. No 2030 either. The Wiggle song is going to infect your dreams. Yes, yes, let it flow through you. Let it flow through you. Obliged to, obligated to care until 9 Limmerbroken. That sounds like such a Farmville thing to say, and I fucking hate it. Oh, the things that Farmville comes up with sometimes. Hey, morning, Scarface. What's going on, man? All these Rider cards. Would be real nice if one of them were a quetz. 1 hour from now is the big update. Yeah, it should be. Just got a notification from the Azure Lane Discord servers that tonight's gonna be a big update. Is tonight? Are they implementing? Hey, yo, boat degens out there. Are they putting in the Bismarck event tonight? That's pretty fast. We barely got done with the what is it? The Kizna Icy collaborations. Speaking of rare 5-star Cs. Tonight's the UI update. Alright, cool. It's just the UI window. Starting at 3100. I think we're down. We did pass below 1800. I think. At least I'm pretty sure. Oops. Hey, speaking of K-Scope. Is Kantai dead? I don't think so. Less people play it for sure nowadays than compared to before, but I think they're about to have their next major content update soonish. I think. So it's not dead per se. How many hours do you think you listened to it? Would you believe me if I told you that there's a 10-hour extension version of this song, which I'm listening to right now, and that I've listened to the entire thing before? If I told you that, would you believe me? Hey, thanks, K-Droth. Just one more quetz and I'll be done. I'll be free! Yeah, exactly, Kozakura. Hey, Rickify. Hey, glad to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, at least you got what you wanted, yep. We're so dead inside that I wouldn't doubt you. Good answer. How many 5-star spooks? 2. Both the Curry boys. What's the most amount of damage you dealt in one card and how did you do it? How many permanents you have at this point who still are MP5? Arjuna. He's MP4. Who else? I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 others. MGSG teams are actually not advisable for 2-4. 2-4 is the map where you have to rescue DSR, right? Right off the bat, because she only has 1 hit point. I use an MGSG team for that. So I disagree. I think an MGSG team for that is just fine. All you need to do is just have one main MGSG team pick up DSR, and then leave a pistol unit, leave like a single pistol unit back at at your command post, and then just stagger step your way over to the bottom right helipad with your MGSG team. It's a pretty consistent strat from what I've done. We all know who that is. Just got here. How's the roll going? The one on your screen right now should answer that. Two snacks. Two snacks for the price of one. Two snacks for the price of one. Bazaka? That's Lancelot. I was about to say, that's Vlad again. Have you ever thought about what you're gonna do with your USOs? Yeah, get someone limited. I've already used special summon twice. Once for Ilya and once for and the second time for Kiara. So I've already used them. So that should tell you how many USOs I've ever gotten. DD maps for Trollo with RNG and 2-4 and 3-4. The true RNG is 3-4, in my experience. If you get the wrong RNG on 3-4, you basically have to restart the map right off the bat. Whereas with 2-4, it's manageable. There might be some times where you'll get bad RNG, but for the most part, 2-4 is fine. With the way I did it. What the fuck is a USO? As in USO, as in lion Japanese. I mean, if you put it that way, technically you're not wrong. In a very morbid sense, you're not wrong. Plus rolling, so much salt accumulated. This is 2 hours. We're going on 2 hours now. Let us see. Just keep doing multis. This song ain't working tonight. Yeah, probably not. Turn off the song. We've already used it for what it's worth. From one inescapable hell into another. All we're doing is delaying the inevitable. All we're doing is delaying the inevitable. You're a very weird looking Medusa there. Why do you have so much armor? And why are there pointy sticks everywhere? Hey, Frebic, what's going on, man? Good to see that you could catch a stream. And before you run out of sand quartz to run hunting quests with, I mean, that's definitely possible. Any luck on quetz yet? Yes, but we're just looking for one more. This last one's being a little bit difficult to find, unfortunately. What number are you on now? 4. Looking for the last one. I guess it's time for us to burn our next batch of taigas, huh? What's your closest call on grinding? What do you mean by that? What's the damage? $1,500? What's my favorite CER? Anything that has Tamamo on it. Wifey Snack likes you at least? Yeah, tell me about it. She's like that one character from that one Gundam anime. I came here to laugh at you. I'm not here to help. I'm here to mock you. Came out at a bad time? No, not really. We're just rolling. Trying to look for MP5 cuts, but it's taken a little bit to get her. That's for sure. Quetz might actually be one of my most expensive SSRs now. Because with the 20... It wasn't 2,300 actually. I don't know how much I spent on Quetz's first raid up, but it was a lot. Let's do the 5 singles and then a multi-ritual. Because by this point I don't give a fuck. How deep are we now? Like 1500 for sure. Maybe even a little bit more than that, 1600 maybe. That's an assassin, that's no. What are your most expensive rolls? Tomalancer, Merlin, Quetz. I think that's 3. It's 4. And this should be 5, I think. Let me take the actual number. So I think I started with 3160. Now I'm at 1578 or 1587. So yeah, currently we're sitting on 1573 quartz used. Right, now we do the multi. Alright, Gustavo, thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. I'm glad to hear that my video could help you, callers. That's kind of why I made the video, but yeah. Glad you're enjoying the game. Hey bro, why don't you just skip the rolls, bro? I love the case go, by the way, which, god, I don't need that shit. And you know what? It's rarer to pull a case scope than it is to pull a rate up SSR. Why didn't the game give me just give me an SSR? Alright, White Fury, yeah. Catch you in a bit, if I'm even still streaming by that point. The game is an asshole, yep. Good way to put it. The game knows, yeah, I know. I know. Y'all motherfuckers want me to skip. Maybe I will skip. Maybe it'll get me something good. Who knows? Nope. Y'all are banned. Time to purge everybody. Y'all are banned. Some people have Avora headshotted. I think she was a closed beta test reward. They only gave it to closed beta testers. Ooh, dish. Excuse me? But yeah, she was a closed beta test reward. I don't know if you can ever get her now. Maybe she will at some point. free for anniversary. Kind of reminds me of what FGO did with the Saber Lily, actually. Well, that was awkward. What are the current chances of you getting a USO from GSSR? Probably uncomfortably big. I'm just gonna assume GSSR is a free USO. Let's just put it that way. Also, I've been rolling for way too long. I should be farming by now. I really want to just skip until I get quetz, because I at least want to farm a little bit before I get off. And I was planning to get off at midnight, which is in 30 minutes. I gotta work tomorrow, and I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this shit. Are there SSRs you don't have? No, I have all of them. This is supposed to be a farming stream. Yeah, I know. And then quetz came along and be like, yo, that's a nice little farm you got there. Don't mind if I fucking wreck it. Don't mind me. I'm going to destroy your farm a little bit. USO again? No. I'm still 3 USOs away. And even if I did somehow get 3 USOs, I'd still save them for a limited. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, time to do single rolls until quetz decides to show up. It's time to go hard on the single rolls. Pull up my sleeves, adjust my gamer headset, which is not really a gamer headset. Blow my fingers a little bit. It's single rolling time. How many scares do you need to farm? 69! Coming in with the hot singles, yep. Hot singles in your area. I'm going so hard on singles, I'll be the next Tumbler, or I'll be the next Tinder. Oh, right, I forgot. One very important thing.
取り返しはつかないものだ。扱いには気をつけてね。まだ見ていくか。
Back to business. Hey, look, it's an origin bullet knight. Is this technically skipping? Technically it is, because I'm skipping the ends of it. What am I at now? 1395. Whoops, didn't mean to skip that one, because that was a servant card. Why single roll? No fucking clue. I'm just doing it because I feel like it. And we'll throw in a random multi-roll in there somewhere. We'll skip this, of course, because I ain't got the time for this shit. That's what saying Quartz Point. Will you stop? Well, she's at MP4, so might as well get her into MP5 now, when there aren't many other banners that I need to worry about at the moment. If you keep tapping the screen, it's faster. Hey, are you one of those people who tells people who stream their rolls to just skip? You would have been a great candidate for a skip or die challenge. Too bad it's too late for that now. It's a rider! Not a gold one, though. I got a third scope out of that. If only that were a quetz. This goes for a 6th limit break. I already have 7. So technically I'm working on my 8th. Or my 9th even. How good an extra Vlad be against Banana? He should be very good because he has advantage against bonus damage against demonic, or not demonic, evil. So, and Banana only counts as evil, so he should be very good. Back to singles. Whoops. That would have been a turn to gold card. Am I active on Twitter? Nope. I have a Twitter, and sometimes I post stuff on it. Not much of the time, though. It's just kind of there. I'm watching this guy roll and get salty. Actually, not really. Not really. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not really that salty. It just happens. Shit like this happens. You all just love saying that I'm salty, so I just kind of roll with it. I'm used to this. This pretty much happens every time. Honestly, this is how things should be. Not every stream can be a luck stream, like CCC. Fourth scope. That could easily have been a quetz instead. How many crates before UMP 40 came? Funny you say that. I got UMP my very first 10 roll of the event. So, yeah, that happened. Back to single rolls. Whoops, didn't mean to skip that. Or at least not that early. How would you rate Ilya in terms of quartz spent? I don't remember. I'd have to look that up. guess I won't be able to farm on stream at this rate. Why doing singles? Because I feel like it. What's your PR ship progress? I already got Monarch, working on Rune. The upcoming event is going to be a perfect time for me to get German Cruiser XP. So I'm looking forward to that. More like I'm salty because I can't start farming for scarabs. Yeah, exactly. I'm more salty over that, to be honest. What do you do if I actually don't get her? I mean, there's always a chance that I don't get her, of course. In that case, I'll just stop early so I have at least some quartz to work with for farming, and then I'll wait. Literally, I'll just wait. Alright, Minley, thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. I'll wait this one out. Hey, I just started playing Girls Frontline and lost what I need to do first. How do you even play this? Do I remember what you need to do from the very beginning of the game? It's been so long. Well, did you watch my video on it first? Are you coming in here after you asked me after you've watched my video? Because first off, doesn't the tutorial show you how to at least get started on construction or whatever? I don't remember if it actually does that. In any case, you should have be able to get a couple guns to work with, and then go and you're supposed to just go into your the story chapters first, and then start and work your way up from there. Favorite servant, Tomo. Did you get your last one? Well, since I'm still rolling, no, not yet. Second favorite servant? Maybe Vlad. Given how much I like using him. So sassy. Excuse me for being sassy when it's almost midnight and I've been rolling gacha for 3 hours when I wanted to get started doing something else. Like, my bad, bro. Actually, no, not my bad, because this is my stream, and I get to act the way I want on my own stream. So, sorry, not sorry, I guess. That's what people say. That's what people say, right? Sorry, not sorry. More like y'all better get some thicker skin, and don't think that just because someone gives you an attitude, you're like, oh, stop being so sassy. How about you get some fucking thicker skin, bro? I see that no one's ever bullied you in at school, so I guess you know. I guess you never learned how to take some shit. Believe me when I say this. When you know. You gotta learn to take some shit. Taking some shit is a valuable life experience. And unfortunately, it's not a lesson we seem to teach we teach that much anymore. Not these days anyway. It's unfortunate, and that's why we have a bunch of sensitive fuckers, especially on the internet. But I don't know. Maybe that's just the way that maybe that's just the trends that we're living in. I don't know. I've already set my night commissions, but I think I still need to restock my dorm, I believe. I guess I'll redeem the gems that they gave us. Yeah. Let's see. We'll do another multi. I'll skip this one though. Okay. Everything's good to go. We shall see you later, Azure. Back to singles. Can we get quetz before we dip down beneath 1,000 quartz? We shall see. Hey, what's going on, Captain? Trying to get to MP5 quetz. We just need one more. Now, can we do that before we dip beneath 1,000? We shall see. The 5th copy is taking way too long. Yeah, sometimes it can turn out like this, where the 5th copy just takes ages to show up. So it'd be like that sometimes. I think that's what the millennials say these days, right? It'd be like that sometimes. Alrighty. With this, we'll skip this one. Even though skipping has historically not gotten us anything good. Do we have a catalyst for MP5? Nope, nothing but our salt. We'll do another multi, except this time we won't skip. Service the level for a banana Oni bullying. Somebody mentioned Vlad Extra earlier. Vlad Extra is actually pretty good. I believe he should be very effective against her with his MP overcharge and whatnot. Rama is also very good because he has anti-demonic. Any single target, so he's basically, and he's been out for a while, so maybe have a copy of him sitting around somewhere. So Vlad Extra, Rama. Kentucky good for the banana bully? I mean, I guess he's welfare, right? So you should have it at MP5. So he'll do a lot of damage just on his own, just because he's MP5, or at least he should be. Right, Togi is a free-to-play god. He's one of the two very broken welfares, yes. Figured that would be a bust. Alrighty, boys, we're in panic territory. We're in the oh shit, I'm actually fucked territory. So wish me luck. Who's the other broken welfare? Chloe. There's also other very good welfares, just those are the two that come to mind immediately. Oh yeah, Shiki and Bibi. We'll call those the Fantastic Four. Chloe, Kentucky, Bibi, and Shiki. The Fantastic Four right there, folks. You don't need to go watch another Marvel movie. In fact, the next Marvel movie they'll make is on those four, and we'll call them we'll make them the next Fantastic Four. Is Fantastic Four Marvel, or are they? I think they should be Marvel, right? I don't really know my American comics very well. The Free Task Force. Perfect. Perfect title. Best one we'll ever get, to be honest. It's Marvel. Yes. My references actually made sense. How do I fast forward in this video? You can't. You're stuck with me forever. Have enough blueprints from Max Monarch yet? No, I'm still working on that. Not even sure how you even have Max blueprints unless you whaled that shit. I wouldn't mind getting stuck with you forever. I do. Hey Musaki, what's going on, man? Late night gotcha salt. An essential part of your nighttime meals. Are you doing solos? I don't know. Just because I feel like it. Because for the past hour, multis haven't really been working, so I decided to switch it up. you roll faster, your bad luck goes away. Yeah, I tried that for the past half an hour. It doesn't seem to work. Alright, Incubus Magus. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good night. How much do you think your viewer count will drop as soon as you get the last quetz? I don't really care about that. And second of all, it'll drop all the way down to 0 because I'm going to be ending the stream right after I do. Alright, end the stream. We're done. So I have about 700 CEs to go through. So excuse me, I have to sort this before going to sleep. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know today I wanted to get at least some farming done today, but tomorrow is a work day, and unfortunately I can't stay up for too long, for too much longer. So I apologize that gacha rolling was going on for so long. But maybe tomorrow if I get off work, I guess early-ish. Maybe I can stream a little bit tomorrow towards the end, later end, if I haven't already farmed all my scares by then anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry tonight took so long. Didn't want this to go on for this long, trust me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the salt tonight. At the very least, we're successful. That much is for sure. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Sleep well, and have a rest of your day if you guys are just got up, lunch, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Catch the VOD once the stream is down, and see you guys later. Bye bye. I'll also be working. I'm gonna try to work on a video for Rashomon, but if that doesn't go through, then I tried. Just please understand that. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. And I'm gonna go host X0 right now. So hopefully the stream doesn't die before then. Alright, there we go. Alright, catch you guys later over on YouTube.